namaskar, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my Instagram live series, Sharing Secrets with Saumya. So, today I have a very special guest. Her name is Natasha Nayager. She's a brand ambassador for South Africa. She's one of my very good friend, and we work together often. I was the queen for Mrs. India South Africa, and she's a brand ambassador for Mrs. India South Africa. So we work usually often hand to hand. And in today's session, we're going to talk about a lot of like women empowerment, changing life, and all those things. So I'm just waiting for him to join me. So I think she joined me. I'm quickly gonna send her the invitation so you guys can see her, and I'm quite happy and excited. I'm just waiting for the connections for her to join me. Here we go. She's connecting. Hi, Natasha.
Hi, Saumya. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for joining me on my Instagram live series, Sharing Life Secrets with Saumya. I was just about to introduce you to all our lovely people who are watching us currently from all over the world, that you are a brand ambassador for Mrs. India South Africa. I'm the queen for Mrs. India South Africa. How do we work together? You are a businesswoman, you are an influencer, you are a public figure. So I'm really excited to have you. And especially, first of all, before we start, I would like to tell everyone who watching us currently live that Natasha is really a very good friend of mine. And usually we often work hands to hands. So welcome, Natasha. So are you ready for the realistic questions? I'm going to go with you.
Yes, Dr. Saumya. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show.
Anytime. And you're looking very beautiful. Good to see you after a long time, because you know in pandemic I can't fly, you can't fly, so at least I can see you on the Instagram live series.
Yeah, and video call.
Yeah. So my first question to you is, why you do what you do? Define life in your way.
My life is very simple, Saumya. I love helping people. I love doing a lot of charity work. It gives me great strength and joy to know that I can help someone, that I can make a difference in someone's life. But most of all, you know how much I love my bullies, my little bulldogs. They're my ultimate joy and passion, because, you know, pets don't speak for themselves, but the look in their eyes, it gives you so much of love. And they teach you how to love you, how to love your family, how to love someone else. So basically, life for me is very simple. It's just love, peace, and happiness.
Tell me something. You know, this world is so competitive. This world is so materialistic. People only connect with someone, some majority of the time, mostly the people only want connections to use. Now, you know that you are an ambassador, you know you are an influencer, you know you do a lot of charity drives, you link up with organizations and all. How do you manage these kind of people who only approach you to use you, or they just build your connection because they just want to use you? So how do you deal with these kind of people in the life?
So Saumya, you know, that's the story we both have. For me, I have to have a passion to do something, to be with some organization. And I got to feel it, and I always do a background check on it. How legitimate they are, what have they done before, and how I can help them. But if you're going to approach me just because you're going to need following, or you're going to need help in the sense of making yourself famous, then it's something different. Because you and I both know when we go into doing something, we put our entire hearts in it. So basically that's what it has to be. It has to be something very close to my heart and something I can basically feel.
Absolutely, because you know, as you know, that this Instagram live series is all about realistic questions. So that's why I invite a special guest, amazing people all over the world. And today is you, because I know your story can be a game changer or inspiration for a lot of the people. So before I start my another question, I see a lot of live messages coming to us, and people are also saying hello. So I just would like you to tell that, just say your hello to all the fans and the friends who are watching currently live. Because
hi everyone.
so I'm so glad.
Thanks for watching.
I'm so glad that this is not only South Africa, but like all over the world. People are watching us now. So thank you everybody who are joining us and who are watching us live. So my next, somebody's asking, "Aap kaise ho, sister?" I'm reading you for you, Natasha. So we both are okay. Thank you for your message, Sandeep. But we will carry on with our questions and we will come back to you later on. Okay, Natasha. So tell me something. You know, there is a lot of people who talk about women empowerment. There is a lot of people who want to do something for women empowerment. I believe what I have seen, there is two kind of people. The people who talk about women empowerment just to get their publicity stunt or just to use their name, just to become famous, and like all those things. And there is a second kind of a people who really like to give back to the community and genuine, they want to help the people. So what are your views between these two kind of people? Like, I'm sure you also have a cross with the different kind of people in your life. What do you think about these two different kind of people? What are your views?
Saumya, with us being so involved in women empowerment and it being close to both our hearts, women empowerment for us is standing as strong women and being able to do things on our own and standing up for ourselves, which and having the strength and giving the strength to other women that can stand up and fight their battles, to be somebody that is actually a backbone for somebody else. And in terms of charity, women empowerment charities is basically like going out and helping people. Like, one thing I really liked about your drive was when you went out with your group of girls and you did the sanity drive, which is a huge thing right now. And watching all of these things that you do, it's such an inspiration. And so I must say, the drives that you actually do are so unique. So actually, you need to tell me where do you get all these lovely inspirational ideas from?
Well, I have people like you in my life, like you are my ambassador of our brand. I mean, I am actually carrying your brand. You're the ambassador. So it's all about like teamwork and good mindset and intention. Because for me, Natasha, I mean, you know that we do get the pageant platform to give our best shot, but it also depends on the individual capability. How far can they go? So I must say that I got you in my life as a team, and I'm so happy. I think I should say that I'm one of those lucky person where brand ambassador supports the queen strongly. So that's what I love about it. So that's why I was very excited to have you today, because I think everybody wanted to see you, the brand ambassador and the queen, together for the first time. So I think it's quite exciting.
Saumya, the thing is, it's so easy to work with you. You have a vision and then you share it, and you just know what you're doing. And it's so easy to just work with you, because when you have an idea, you can see your passion, you can see your drive, you can see the commitment you put into it. So I think that's where we click, is that we bring in ideas together, we can put it into motion, we move with it, and we haven't stopped. A lot of people will enter pageants, you'll see them for their reigns and we never see them again. Like 2018, we haven't seen a lot of people, but if people have to look on your platform, my platform, women empowerment has gone on. It's become a way of life for me and you. It's not something that we stop. So you can see real passion, and then you can see fakeness.
No, absolutely. Natasha, tell me something. Do you remember any game changer moment of your life where you think that any beautiful incident or moment happened in your life which completely changed your life story? Can you share something with us?
I will. So, Som, when it was my matric year, okay, and my dad, who's been someone so close to my heart, because us girls, we're always daddy's little girls. And I was so dependent on him for anything. Even if I had a fight with my brother or anything, my father was there to solve it, And in my matric year, he passed away. And that shocked me to my core. And And I still remember what my father said to me is like, um, if someone fights, you got to fight back. You got to be your own person now. You got to stand up, and if you have something to say, you're going to have to say it, because no one else can do it for you, but you can do it for yourself. And I've taken that right through my life. And you being my friend, one of my such good friends, know that I'm very hard-headed about things. If I feel something and I believe in something, I'm very headstrong about it. And that is all thanks to my dad.
I
So
think
that was the changing moment in my life, because I had to grow up. I had to grow up because he wasn't there anymore.
I think he's always there with you in a form of his love, blessings, and strength. And I think that's why I can see that you grow up in such a beautiful woman in today's world. It's such a wonderful story, Natasha. Really, I mean, it really touched my heart. Thank you for sharing on this platform. I would like to know, in today's generation, in our upcoming youth, the people wanted to get famous very quickly. Like, they want to become very popular, they want to get fame, they want all these things in their lifestyle, and for achieving to that platform in their life, they're taking shortcut route, like not having their proper educations, diverting their mind, come under the influences very quickly, going in a wrong direction. You know that we are in this industry, it's all about glitz, glamour, hard work, and everything. What is your message to the upcoming youth who want to build their career in this industry?
The first thing I would like to tell them is that your education is your foundation from which you build. Because this world of glitz and glamour will fade away at some point, but your education and what you have in your mind and what you can actually build your life from, it takes you further in life. So, like you, Saumya, yes, you are the beauty queen. Yes, you Mrs. India, you're the brand ambassador, but you are a doctor. You save lives. You touch people's lives every day. So that is a story that we want to project. Is your career should actually facilitate with whatever else you want to do. It shouldn't just solely be like, okay, I'm going to be the beauty queen. What happens 2 years down the line? You you can collaborate. Being a doctor, being a beauty queen, being the way I am, you could even with me. The difference is that I work. I'm a mom. I'm in the fashion industry. You're gonna have to learn how to collaborate your life around these three things. You can't focus, okay, today, you know what, I want to be a beauty queen and I'll work towards it and I'll get to know people. You don't get to know people, you build relationships with them.
Yeah,
You build
true.
a trust, you have a commitment with them, you have a vision with them, and you don't use people to climb. Because you and I have seen people use people and they don't get far, because it's very, very easy to see a genuine person to who is being a fake.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So I also, but see, the thing is, I always like to ask this question to all my guests who join me live, because when these answers come from you guys, especially you being from this industry and ambassador and all, so I think you can give a proper guideline and a guidance to the upcoming youth. So absolutely, I totally agree with you. The next thing what I would like to ask you is, tell me something about, I know I'm a big animal lover, and I mean, I know you are also a big animal lover. I have seen your page, you running your page about bulldogs, and especially, so tell me something about it. Like, what is about that? What is your plans? What are you planning to do? What is your purpose of doing this? So just tell us from beginning.
Okay, Saumya, so there's a big story behind this, and I'd like to share it with you.
Yeah.
So, in 1994, we were still coming out of the apartheid, and I used to often visit my aunt, and at that time she lived in a white-owned area, which was called Westville. And she had no kids, so I was the only kids, and I was a child. I would go outside and I'd play, and then there was a little fence. And in that fence, there was a little hole. And every little day, I used to see this nose poking out of that hole. And I used to go sit there and the dog used to come around, and I used to sit there and I used to have a good old chat with it, and it was a bulldog, and it's quite an expensive dog. So it
Yeah.
became in my heart that, you know what, one day when I'm working and I have my own home, I have to have this bulldog. It became that dream because I fell in love with this dog. And so that dog was actually my best friend. We used to sit and it couldn't talk back to me, but it listened to me, which was good
Yeah.
enough. And we would share secrets. We would talk to each other over fence. And we had a time. Every time I would go there every day with a piece of bread, and she would be waiting for me. And her name was Molly.
Oh.
Molly's late now. So we used to have this thing. So that's where my passion and my love for a bulldog came in. And now I own 9 of them. You know how they love
Wow.
you.
9. Oh my
So
God. Yeah.
so it's my bulldogs is not only my passion, they're my obsession. So I've been through a few courses with the Kennel Union of South Africa, and I've learned from Dr. Kurt and a few others, vet reproductive surgeons, how to breed them. And so that became my passion, because now my kids are old, so I have no more babies to play with. So I can't wait every time to have puppies. So I have little babies that I can bottle feed and carry and swivel them into my arms and sleep with them. So that's my dogs are my life.
Then I can see, because the way you look after your dogs, believe me, I can see that they are your babies. But tell me, like, do you also do, like, can people come to you to adopt them or to take them? Like, if somebody is looking for a specific bulldog breeder, can they approach you for that?
They can. My page is called Empire Bulldogs. You can see all of my dogs on there. They all my dogs. And you can see Saumya in the pageant with Bugsy, who she didn't
Oh, yes,
live.
I think
She
I was the
didn't live.
first. I remember. I still have a picture with
But
Bugsy in my hands. I mean, yeah, no, you know what I personally think, Natasha, that I always believe that there is a lot of helping hands to serve the community, to serve the humanity, to feed the human being. But I really want you to tell us and to spread your more and more message that to look after the animals as well, because they are the one we need to look after them. So I'm also a very big animal lover. So what message would you like to give people, especially not during only this time of pandemic, but throughout your life? Like, how can they come up in front? How can they help the animals? Because animals are dependent on us. So what message you would like to
very.
send?
Just recently you and I were chatting about what drive we were. And I know this is a pandemic at the moment, so like food and necessities for the human beings are so important. And when we were chatting yesterday, I said to you, Saumya, do you know, it's who's taking care of our puppies? Who's taking care of our pets? Because if people don't have food, how are they feeding their animals?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and during this pandemic, there was this whole crisis where people thought they're going to get COVID-19 from their dogs. They were being dropped off at shelters. They were getting so overwhelmed with stuff. So that's when you and I decided that, we were going to do something for the pets, for all pets, and especially the sheltered animals. Where we were going to do that drive of having to donate food to different shelters, to abandon animals, and when we go out, Saumya, if we see a stray dog, we'll even take out our lunch and give them. That happened on our last trip together. So so for me, there is a lot of organizations taking care of people, and I think you and I in this drive are going to have to take care of the animals and pets, because we don't want this. We cannot see a hungry tummy in an animal.
Yeah, absolutely, that's true. But tell me, it's very difficult nowadays to explain some people like why the animal pet drive or the food drive for animals should be proceed. Like, because I regularly try my best level to educate people about the animal lover. And I'm a vegetarian. I'm an animal lover. That's why I'm a vegetarian, not because of my culture. So, I mean, that's why I'm vegetarian. So, absolutely, I don't know. I personally feel that there is a lot of people who doing a lot of charities. Some are doing from their heart. Some are doing to get publicity stunts.
Publicity.
Some are doing who really want to do. So I feel that we should not only do charity drive for this pandemic, but we should always continue to help people wherever we can. So tell me, what organizations or are you linked up with? Like, what are your upcoming future projects? What you're doing currently?
Yesterday, you remember we had our discussion about what we were planning to do.
Yeah.
We were planning to open something to take care of animals, and I'm super excited about it because I'm like 110% in that for all the animals. I get a lot involved in a lot of charity drives that I see. I first watch what they do and whatever, and then when they approach me to help, then only I get involved because and I know you've also experienced this. They just want you because you have a face, or you have the sash, or you have the title, where they can use you to stand on you to get ahead of in life. And I, quite frankly, I don't like that, and I'm very vocal about it. That I'm a person at the end of the day. I'm a human being, and if I give you my heart, then you respect that, and I'm giving you my heart. Don't have ulterior motives behind me or wanting to use me. And I think that's where you and I connect, is because you can see the genuineness between us and the love and the passion that we share together. And I think that's why you and I, it's so easy for us. We can pick up the phone after 2 weeks and it's like we never even not spoke.
Yeah, absolutely. One main question I would like to ask you, because I think you will be the best person, because this question is specifically for the girls or women. Okay. Tell me, you are an ambassador for Mrs. India South Africa. I am the queen for Mrs. India South Africa. I know when people see us, they want to be like us. Pageantry is a good platform which allow us to open our wings and take a fly. But I personally believe that it's all about a person potential, how strong that person is to take that brand. To be honest, like you and me went beyond Mrs. India South Africa now, like with God, grace and blessings. But what advice to a woman or to a girl you would like to give as being a brand ambassador who wish to enter any kind of pageants in the world?
The first thing I'm going to say to you, if you want to enter into the pageant world, you got to have a strong educational background, very strong, right? And then obviously you got to be a people's person. You got to love what you do. You got to love people. You're going to have an open heart. You're going to be able to stand up for people that can't stand up. You're going to have to be the voice of the voiceless. You have to be approachable. Yes, be fearless. You got to be approachable. You have to be kind, and you need to have a soft heart. Because attitude. Even if you have a title and you have a bad attitude, people don't want to be with you. So it's your entire aura that has to be loving and kind, and where people see you, even if you don't have the sash, they see you as a person, as like, you know what, she's such a cool girl, or I can't believe I spoke to her, because we often get that, like, I can't believe she actually spoke to me. That's how you got to be. You got to treat another human being like a human being, irrespective of their title or no title or whatever, that they hold. You got to love. You got to show respect. But most, the foundation of it is that you got to be honest. Always be honest about what you're doing.
Yeah.
That is your building brick, is be honest. And if you have a drive and your passion, don't let anyone stop you. No matter how small or how big your dream is, go for it, build for it, because Rome wasn't built in a day. It took time to be built. So you keep building. Don't give up on your dream. Never, ever, ever, ever give up in your dream. I mean, Saumya, look at us. We entered the pageant in our 30s and we made it. So that's an inspiration story on its own. We had a dream. We followed the dream through. and we're still living the dream.
Yeah. No, that's why, I was quite happy because I never got a chance that you and me sitting on the same platform and sharing our views, because I think that's the first time it's happening. But I would like to say something to you, Natasha, from my side. I would like to say thank you for being you, because you are such a great brand ambassador for Mrs. India South Africa. That's why this brand is so good, and I'm so happy that I got a chance to grow this brand bigger and bigger, which I try my best to take it to the next level. But for me, I always wanted to say the people like, okay, you can win the title, you can become the beauty queen, you can become the actress, you can become the fame, but ultimately it's your potential, your capability, your capacity. How do you carry yourself, the way you grow in your life? So I would like to say thank you that you always there for me. You were standing with me, you boosting me up, you cheering me with, because brand ambassadors play a very major role to enhance something. So I must say that uh, the moment I got crowned, I was so happy that I started my journey with you. So I got ambassadors like you, so it enhanced me more. So I would like to say personally, live, thank you for being you.
Soumya, the thing is, even from the first day I met you, I think because Bugsy was there, we connected so well together.
Yeah.
And yes, being two strong-headed women, we've had our trials and tribulations. But here's the thing about us and our friendship is that we are so humble that if we're wrong, we can pick up the call and say, you know what, my friend, I think I overplayed my part with you. So that's the good thing about
Yeah.
us. That's the good thing about us. It's not like we don't have an argument. It's not like we don't have a difference of opinion. We do
Yeah.
have it.
But
But
I think the
but we're
trust
bigger people than
grows.
that. Yes. And we're bigger than that. We don't have pride in our friendship. Because
Yeah.
in fact we don't even have a friendship. We have a sisterhood. And so I mean you and the lengths and the leaps and the bounds that you have grown the brand, it was so just easy because you have this brilliant mind with these brilliant ideas, and it's like it just flows to you. Sometimes I always ask you, Soumya, do you have a computer up there? Because you have everything going. You have everything going, and you're a strong, phenomenal person. And as a friend, you stand strong with me. You always have my back. You're somebody that I can count on. And even if we're having a personal conversation, the trust between us, it stays between the two of us, and that's so important in any friendship, relationship, whatever. And and even if I'm going through something that I'm not feeling good, and on many occasions I'll pick up the phone, Doc, I'm not feeling well. What must I
Yeah.
do? And then you'll give me a list of what I need to be done. And Natasha, go to the doctor. It's that love, the care, the warmth that we have for each other that's made us um, have this passion to do what we do. And because we both collaborate on the same brainwave, that and we share the same passion, it's just such an easy sailing for the two of us.
No,
But
absolutely.
and Soumya, you know what? I'll be very honest with you. I've watched many beauty queens come and go. They've lived a reign of a year or so. And when you took the title in 2018, you never stopped. You just grew and grew and grew and grew. And, you became your heart and your passion, and the things that you were doing. It amazed me. It amazed me to see that there's so many people that will know Soumya by her face, but there's nobody that knows Soumya by her heart. And I think I'm one of those lucky people. That because when Soumya gives you her heart, she's giving you everything that she has. So, my friend, and those are the touching things that, that I love about you. And even if sometimes I'm so upset and I'll call you and you'll make me laugh about it. So these are, besides the big glitz and glamour we have, these are the little things that we have that make life so loving and simple for the both of us.
Thank you, Natasha. I mean, I don't know, you're making me very emotional today, but yes, I must say one thing to you. I believe in building relationships. I don't like to do I don't do business in one side. I love bonding. I love relationships. I love honesty. I'm like you. So I think you have seen my journey. I have seen your journey, and I think the reason why we are still together and growing is because apart from our responsibilities being a queen or ambassador, we built a relation, and for me that counts more. I think
Yes.
that relation brings more trust, and then trust make you more strong. So I would say thank you, but oh, you made me so emotional now. Anyway,
Well, you know and I know that we draw strength from each other because nobody is 100% strong. So when I fall, you're there to pick me up, and when if you are feeling down, I'm always there for you. And I think these are life things that you will always carry on with your life. These are things that hold us together, and these are things that I actually would. I'm speaking about it because this is what I want to teach the youth: is that building that relationship and the bond, and having a strong friend with you that you know that you can trust in, that you know that no matter what, that person's not going to let you fail, they're not going to drop you down like you are with me. And when you have that one person, that person will encourage your life to grow for the better.
yeah,
Because there's so many people that would guide you wrong, or so many people that walk in and out of your life, but there will always be that one person that will stand strong with you. So that's what also the youth needs to know, is building a foundation of a friendship and a relationship is also very, very important, especially when you got things to talk about that they can't obviously talk to us parents about, like you and I. We can't go talk to our parents about stuff that we're going through, and we don't want to worry them that we're sick or we're not. And then, because you're a doctor, I know sometimes I know I just don't have to go to the doctor. Like, doctor, I'm not well. And then, what are your symptoms, Natasha? And I'll give you a list, and you know exactly what's wrong
yeah.
with me. So, and it's things like that that's so, so important to me.
I think absolutely I agree with you. The thing is, what I personally believe is things will come and go in your life, but one thing people will always remember: how did they treat you? For me, that's
Yes.
important. That builds in foundation, and that's give you opportunities to grow in your life. So I'm very, very, very excited and emotional. It's a mixed feeling because Natasha, in today's world, people do businesses, people use people, but there is a very few people who really want to build a relationship. So for me, building a relationship is more important than any other thing. um, Before I finish this amazing conversation, I don't feel like, but my one
Me
question to
too.
you is, but my one question to you is, if you would like to change one thing in life, what it would be and why in the world in general?
At this moment, I really wish I had a cure for COVID, because I really wish there could be a cure for COVID. Because when you see how people are suffering and the healthcare system is so overwhelmed, and I see my friend working a 24-hour shift without sleeping for days, she doesn't sleep. Um, you know, um, to, I really wish there was a cure right now, because we are losing people that we love. We aren't able to attend the funerals. We aren't able to give them proper farewells. There's so much this COVID-19 pandemic has taken, that we have
Yeah,
always taken from granted. And the frontline workers at the moment, and you, doctor, and Siddharth, I mean, y'all are so overwhelmed because you're in and out of patients, so it's stressful on lives of people. It's stressful on the people that are actually sick. It's just for the actual families. So if that was one thing I could change right now would be to find a vaccine or a cure for COVID-19.
well, I think the whole world is waiting for that eagerly. But one thing from as a medical practitioner, I would like to give a message via you. I think having a positive mindset and a positive attitude can defeat anything in the world. So I always tell my patients, just be positive. So I totally agree with you. I mean, I also wish that this pandemic should get over soon. It's enough is enough, like really. So
We
thank
need to
you.
go on holiday.
Yes, and you have to come to India because I can see a lot of people are waiting you from India. So I'm sure that you have to
I
fly here
love,
soon with me.
I absolutely love India. I love it.
Guys, you can listen that she is from South Africa. She is from Durban, but she's a hardcore big fan of India. And I promise she will fly India soon with me. So
Absolutely. As soon as they open our international flights, we will be on the first plane out.
I wish I can just hope. So tell me
Yeah, we
something.
need to go.
Yes, of course. But before that, I have to fly Durban or you have to fly Cape Town so we can actually meet locally here first before we
Yeah.
fly India. Okay, so tell me
Well,
something. Yeah.
the thing is with our events, we have to go, we get in, we get out. When you're here in Durban, when we're doing our drives and, attending our events and stuff like that. So, it gets so busy that I don't actually get to see my friends, because everyone's like, Saumya's here, let's take a picture. Saumya's there, Saumya's judging, Saumya's doing this, and like, when am I going to see my friends? So
Oh,
you need to
really,
come see
Natasha?
me.
You always miss
Yes.
with me.
I'm with you, but I don't have all of your attention.
Okay, I think I promise this time it's only my attention towards you and your attention towards me. So we're gonna say hi, hello,
Yes.
Sumit Moria. Thank you for waving us. Natasha, there is a person, Sumit Moria, just saying hello, so you can just wave him.
Hi, Sumit. How are
I
you?
think.
Thank you.
Tell me something. Where can people follow you for your upcoming stuffs in future, your plans? What social media platform are you active? Maybe you can share with us that.
I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. At the moment, my brand ambassador page is still active. I know I haven't been very active on that because Empire Bulldogs have just taken over
So, what's your
at this
Facebook
moment.
page names where people can follow you?
Uh, Okay, I have my private page. That's Natasha Nayager. And if you send me a friend request and I don't accept it, please do not be upset with me because that's for friends and family. And then I have my public page, which is open, which is the brand ambassador page. You can find me there. And then if you want to see my little babies, you can see them on Empire Bulldogs. And
Okay,
then my
and what's
Instagram is open. My Instagram is open for anything and everyone, and you can catch me on Instagram at any time. Just DM me or whatever you would like to. Even if you just want to have a chat with me, or you're not feeling good, or you need a little bit of advice, I'll always be here. Just DM me.
That's so sweet of you. But thank you so much for giving your amazing time. It was a really beautiful conversation with two girls, so I enjoyed it. Lots of love, and hopefully, I can see you soon in Durban.
Yes, I miss you, Saumya. So I hope to see you very soon. And we live, so now I have evidence that you're going to see me soon.
Yes, miss you too. Lots of love, and please give lots of love to your old babies, your bulldog babies. So
I
thank
wish I
you.
could have brought them here, but then they would be all over.
I think
But I'm sure the next show we do, I will bring them on.
I think when I'm visiting you, maybe we can go live with them. So it will be amazing on my Facebook
Yes.
page. That can be fabulous.
Yes.
But I'm excited for 2021 because I'm hoping that we're going to do soon together a couple of events which are coming up in the line for next year. So can't wait to see you soon. And thank you so much for joining me once again.
And Saumya, I just want to say thank you for being that brilliant friend, that amazing confidant in my life, my pillar of strength. And thank you for always being there. I know sometimes I forget to phone you and you scold me and stuff like that. But you're always in my heart.
I never
You
scold
always,
you.
yeah, you phone like Didi, you haven't
I'm
phoned
like,
me. What happened?
I'll say, hey Nuts D, where are you? What's up? I can't see you since so many days.
But you're always in my heart. You know that.
Yeah, I understand. But Natasha, I don't know how much you're gonna make me emotional today. I think this is my first Instagram series where I'm getting so much emotional. But guys, so before I end up this amazing series, so she is Natasha. I always mention and talk about her. So me and her go hand to hand. So you will see often together to us in upcoming future events.
Yes, and thanks guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and hi to everyone that has sent an hi out there. And say hi to Scooby as well, Saumya, my favorite little boy.
And Simba.
And Simba.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should come Instagram live often. Once I will be done with my
With our
Instagram.
pets.
I think once my Instagram live series show is done, then maybe we can plan up something with the Instagram live with our pets. Let's plan something.
Yeah, that'll be a great idea. You see, there's the computer going again.
Exactly. All right, Natasha. Thank you so much for today's special.
Thanks, Saumya, for inviting
See you
me.
soon. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye-bye.